Don't buy soccer cleats without watching this video. My name is Will, and welcome to World Class Footballer TV. In this video, I'm going to try to give you the most important points when it comes to choosing a pair of soccer cleats. It's not the most expensive ones, it's not the cheapest ones, it's not, oh, I play striker, I automatically have to wear Nike or Adidas. No. It's not about that. So if you learned something new, hey, leave a comment down below and let me know what you like the most. Real quick, before we get on with the video, please take a quick second, one little second, to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel, okay? That's it for that. Before I continue with this video, I just want to let all of you guys know, just in case you didn't catch the last upload I had on my channel, I actually made a really stupid mistake in this video. You're probably gonna see it in a few seconds, but it was just really stupid. As you can see, there's a green screen behind me, and it's a pretty good idea not to bring green stuff into the video if you're using a green screen. So real quick, so you can see the magic. Boom, you see the effect, and it's off now. It's on, it's off, it's on, it's off. Okay, so yeah, I apologize about that. So there should be a pop-up on the screen right now, somewhere around here or or anywhere. So yeah, there should be a pop-up somewhere. So just click the little pop-up if you want to see the explanation to the mistake I made. And if not, just continue watching this video and enjoy it and check it out later. All right, so yeah, let's get on with the video. Let's go. Where do I even begin? All right, I guess we can start talking about the most expensive boots, okay? Right here, I have a few boots. Okay, next to me, I have the Nike Hypervenom Phantom 3 DF. I have the Nike Hypervenom Phantom 3 Low Cut. I have the Adidas Ace 17 Plus Turbocharged Pure Controls. I have a few other boots here. Let's see.
2,000 years later.
Alright, so what's the point of showing all these boots in this one video? Now, I'm not sure if you guys can see them in the camera, but let me see if I can get them all in the same shot. Alright, so what's the point of having so many boots? You're just one guy. Why do you have so many boots? Do you wear them all? Yeah, I actually do wear all of them for different reasons. That's something you should take into consideration when you're buying a pair of cleats. What are you gonna use them for? Are you a midfielder? Are you a striker? Are you a defender? I'm not saying you should buy boots based on your position. Hold on, hear me out. For example, let's say you play a right back. You're playing a 4-3-3 formation. You're playing right back. You're going up and down the field, putting in those awesome crosses and everything, and doing 1-2s with your teammates and everything. You're playing an awesome game. Your style of play is similar to Dani Alves. Well, let me think. You're running a lot. You have to have a good touch on the ball. If you're running a lot, you probably want a speed boot. You don't really need that rotational change of direction, conical type studs. You need studs that'll help you, boom, get from point A to point B in, I don't know, 0.3 seconds. Then maybe the best boots for you would be to get a speed boot. And for that, you have many options. You have the Nike Mercurial Vapor 11s, the Superfly 5s. You could also wear, I guess, the Pure Chaos, because they're good for speed. What do I mean by all of this? Buy boots based on your style of play, not on your position. So if you're running up and down the field, you need something aggressive. You need something that gets you from point A to point B in a heartbeat. So why do I recommend the Nike Vapor 11s? Look at the studs on the bottom. They're all chevron shaped, and that's great for accelerating and braking. There's no slippage, there's no nothing, there's no problem. These are one of the best speed boots on the market right now. And if your style of play involves a lot of accelerating and braking and sprinting and this and that and basically going straight up and down, then the Vapor 11s would be a good option for you. What? You're not a right back? You're a midfield player? Let's talk about your characteristics. Are you more of an Andres Iniesta type player, or are you more of a Paul Pogba type player, or are you like Kevin De Bruyne, or give me your characteristics. Well, I don't run as fast as everyone else. I have a great touch on the ball. I like staying in midfield and playing some awesome good through balls. Look no further. These are the boots for you. The Ace 17 Plus Pure Controls. Why? Look at the studs on the bottom. They're all conical shaped. Do the studs really make a difference? Trust me, they do. These are all conical shaped. There's no stud on this boot that isn't conical shaped. And why is that good for a midfield player? Because you're always changing direction. You're always looking for a pass. You might be looking forward, but there's no open options. There's no open passing lanes. So you need to quickly and efficiently turn around and play the ball back to a defender. So a conical shaped stud boot is going to be the best option for you because you're always changing directions. You rely on your passing, you rely on your dribbling, then the Ace 17 Plus Pure Controls are the way to go. These are a pair as well. I don't have them on the table with me right now, but another good pair of boots that would be good for that very same style of play would be the Nike Magista Opus.
Oh my god, yeah, pick the Nike Magista Opus.
Why? Well, honestly, the dynamic fit collar, I'm a bit split on high cut boots. On some models I like it, on some models I don't. It's something you really have to try out for yourself so you can understand what I'm saying, but the dynamic fit collar on the Nike Magista Obra 2, I mean, it's there, it looks cool, but it doesn't really offer much as compared to the Opus, which is a more traditional feeling boot. If I had to pick between both of them, I'd probably pick the Opus. The new Opus, not the old Opus that looked like it had pimples all over. No. No, that was ugly, horrible Nike, but thank you for fixing it. And you gave it the same upper as the Nike Magista Obra. So that's the Opus I would pick. I prefer that boot. You don't have the problem of having to go through the hassle of trying to put on the dynamic fit collar on the Nike Magista Obra 2. But yeah, like I said, going back to the point, if you're a midfield player with those characteristics, the characteristics I described, you might try the Ace 17 Plus Pure Controls or the Nike Magista Opus. Another good option would also be the, I don't have them on the table either, but it would be the Adidas Ace 17.1s. They're the same exact upper, it's basically the same exact boot, just without the boost insole, no boost on the bottom. But it's the same exact sole plate and it has laces. Again, like I said with the Nike Magista Obra, you have to try it so you can decide for yourself which one you like. But I can understand why some people would pick the 17.1s. The Adidas Ace 17 Plus Pure Controls, as you can see, they have absolutely no laces whatsoever. When you put them on, if they fit perfect, well great. If they don't fit perfect, well you're out of luck. You have to return them. The Ace 17.1s have laces so you can customize the fit of the boots. Which brings me to the other point I wanted to make in this video. Comfort. Comfort is extremely important when considering your next pair of football boots. Why? If they're not comfortable, you're not going to wear them. One of the most comfortable boots here on the table, I would say would be... Alright, I'm going with the Nike Hypervenom Phantom 3 low cut. Alright, let's compare them to, I don't know, let's say the Nike Superfly 5s. Okay? We're comparing both these boots when it comes to comfort. Hey, you! Don't forget to hit the like button. Out of these two, right out of the box, I believe, in my opinion, the Nike Hypervenom Phantom 3 lows are the best boot on the table. That doesn't mean that the Nike Superfly 5 is a bad boot. The Nike Superfly 5, out of all these boots on the table, is one of the best boots. It has awesome lockdown. The dynamic fit collar in these boots I really like. It's made entirely out of Flyknit. It has Nike skin and ACC technology all over it. It has a contoured sole plate so it fits into your foot like a glove. It's absolutely amazing boot. 9 out of 10. Okay. And these, I'll give them a 10 out of 10. Extremely comfortable as well. But they're not as snug as the Nike Superfly 5s. So what does that have to do with comfort? If I have a wide foot, I'm not going to feel comfortable in these. I'm not going to wear these at all. And I'm going to hate these boots. And I'm going to be down $300 if you're buying the newest colorways, and if you're buying a Ronaldo colorway, I think it's like $315 or $330, somewhere around there. You're gonna be out $330 and you're not gonna wear the boot. Why not buy the Nike Hypervenom Phantom 3, which is also a great boot. It's a high It's a top tier boot. This one costs $250. It fits most foot types. It fits wide feet and it fits, I guess, narrow feet. It's not the best for a narrow-footed player, but it'll fit a narrow-footed player. As opposed to the Nike Superfly 5, which offers so many awesome things. But honestly, if you don't have narrow feet, it's probably not the best option for you
when it comes to comfort.
So if you're only basing your purchase off of comfort, then my recommendation would be to buy the Nike Hypervenom Phantom 3 Lows. Yeah, it might not be this colorway. This is the motion blur colorway. You might not like these, but I'm talking about the overall boot model. So what do I mean by all of this? Comfort is something you should also take into consideration. Yeah, the boot might be brand spanking new. The boot might be what Ronaldo, what Messi is wearing. But at the end of the day, if you're not gonna wear the boot, which is the only reason you're buying the boot, if you're not gonna wear it, what's the point of spending $300+ on a boot that's just gonna look nice and you're never gonna wear? No, you want these boots, you wanna score goals with them, you wanna wear them to games, you wanna give passes to your teammates, you wanna be the best, you wanna be world class, so you need world class boots. Comfort is a huge deal when it comes to buying new boots. The next point I want to make is responsiveness. Responsiveness comes down to the stud pattern on the bottom. There's a lot of people that don't understand studs, that don't understand the difference between one boot and another boot, and maybe the only difference is the stud pattern on the bottom, the sole plate, the overall sole plate. Two boots that have basically the opposite stud pattern of each other on the table here would be the Adidas Ace 17 Plus, which are all conical shape, and I already used the Superfly 5, so let's use the Mercurial Vapor 11s. In one hand, we have all conical shape studs. In the other hand, we have all... Yeah, my shirt doesn't say anything. Subscribe to my channel, please. Thanks. All chevron shaped studs. And you know what? I'm gonna add the Nike Hypervenom Phantom 3s. These are a bit dirty because I've been using them for games the other day. So I'm not gonna use these. I'm gonna use the DF model. And then you have the DF model, which is a combination of, I guess, sideways, chevron shaped, and conical slash chevron shape. These are sick. These have a lot going on in the sole plate. These are all conical shaped. These are mixed. You have chevron, conical, chevron, and you have these thingies right here. They're like little blades that dig into the ground. And then you have complete chevrons. So, what's the difference? Well, all these studs, like I said in the beginning, fit different characteristics. They fit different types of players. Look at Cristiano Ronaldo, for example. He's a player that relies on pace. And you know what his boot of choice is? Nike Superfly 5, which has the same exact stud pattern as these Mercurial Vapor 11s. So these fit his style of play. Let's use another example. Neymar Jr. He wears the Nike Vapor 11. He likes it so much that, remember when he wore Hypervenoms? He never actually wore Hypervenom. He was wearing Nike Vapor boots disguised as the Nike Hypervenom Phantom 2 boots. Oh, Nike Hypervenom Finish boots. Everyone thought he was wearing the Finish model, but he was actually wearing Vapor 11s in the Nike Hypervenom Finish colorway. He prefers the Nike Vapors. Why? They have an extremely aggressive sole plate and they're great for speed. Long story short, they're great for speed. They are all you need in a speed boot. Let's put it that way. That's it, plain and simple. Now, the Nike Hypervenom Phantom 3 has the new hyper-reactive sole plate. With the Nike Hypervenom Phantom 3 sole plate, you have a mix. You got the best of both worlds. You got these chevron-shaped studs, and you get these conical-shaped studs, and you
Mix them together.
boom! Hyper-reactive sole plate. So what's the difference with these boots? These boots offer both. They offer incredible changes of direction, and they offer great traction. Not as much traction as the Vapor 11s, because this is just way too aggressive. This is extremely aggressive. This is pure speed, and this is pure control. I'm not saying it because of its name. I'm saying it's pure control. And this is control and speed put into one. But on the other hand, right here, we have the all conical shape studs that suit a different kind of player. There's a chance you can slip a lot because they probably won't dig into the ground as much as these. If you're a pacey winger, then maybe these aren't the best option for you. Maybe. I'm not saying you can't use them. You can always use them. But responsiveness and how suitable they are for your style of play, if you're just running up and down, maybe they're not the best. But they could be. Look at Jordi Alba. He runs up and down the field and he wears, I believe, the Ace 17.1s. So hey, you can always give them a try. You can try them out. Don't buy boots based off of what they look like. Buy boots based off of what they have to offer you. So now that we talked a little bit about the sole plate, and trust me, there is so much to talk about the sole plate of boots nowadays. But this video can't be too long. Probably is already too long. Sorry about that, guys. All right, so now, anyways, now that we talked about the sole plate, now let's talk real quick about the upper of the boots. Every single brand has different options when it comes to their top tier boots. Oh, quick little point I want to talk about before I get on to the uppers. Tiers, boot tiers. You have the top tier, you have the next tier, and then you have the next and next and next. And then you have the lowest tier. You have the top tier, then you usually have the next tier down, which is a little bit lower priced, and then you have the next tier, which is even lower priced, and then you got the rock bottom lowest tier, which is like $49.99, and when it comes to technicalities, it's nowhere near what it's supposed to be. It's cheap, but it's not a good boot. So another point is to not buy boots based on their price.
Don't buy boots just because they're the cheapest one. Oh, I'm buying this cheapest boot right here. I'm gonna buy that one. That one has to be the best option.
No, sometimes the cheapest boot isn't the best option. Maybe this other boot over here costs maybe $20 more, and it's the same tier as this one, but it's way closer in quality to the top tier boot in its line. You understand what I'm saying? So I guess the best way to put this would be to give you examples. The Nike Mercurial Superfly 5 is the top tier boot in the Mercurial line. Boom. What's the next tier down? Nike Vapor 11s. Boom. These cost $299.99. These cost $229.99. After the Vapors come the Nike Mercurial Veloci 3 or Veloce 3. And then after the Veloce 3, I believe it's the Nike Mercurial Victory. Each tier is going down in price, but every tier is changing a bit. The Nike Superfly 5 has a dynamic fit collar, and the boot is made entirely out of Flyknit and is then covered with a layer of ACC technology and Nike skin. The Vapor 11s aren't made entirely out of Flyknit. So if you like Flyknit, then you have to go with the Nike Superfly 5s. The Vapor 11 is the next tier down from the Superfly 5. No, I'm not. And I'm not saying the Vapor 11 is a bad boot. A lot of professionals wear these. Luka Modric wears these. Neymar wears these. And a whole bunch of other players wear the Vapor 11s. As a matter of fact, when it comes to like most bang for your buck and overall responsiveness, you got the same exact responsiveness with the Vapor 11s as you do with the Superfly 5. And like I said, when it comes to the most bang for your butt, most bang for your buck. Sorry about that. These are probably one of the best boots on the market. This is made entirely out of Flyknit material. This is made out of super soft synthetic material. It's so soft, honestly, that sometimes I just pick these boots up and I just start doing this. It feels so good. It is just so crazy soft. So you shouldn't just go based off of price. Go based off of what you can afford and what the best option is for what you can afford. If you have any questions on everything I'm talking about, feel free to leave a comment down below. and to ask me. If I forgot a point, let me know down in the comments below. Let me know what you think. I hope you found this video interesting. All right, so what are the most important things you should know when buying a boot? Number 1 is comfort. Number 2, buy the boots based off of your style, not position, style of play. Number 3 is the responsiveness. And number 4, don't buy boots just because they're the cheapest option. Buy boots based off of what you can afford. The best option for what you can afford. If you liked the video, please like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel. So I think that's about it for this video. So there's nothing else to say besides World Class Footballer out. See you guys next week.